All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Frank's Crypto Corner, where we bring you all kinds of news and information about cryptocurrency. Things like mining the coin, staking the coin, using that credit card for BlockFi credit cards to get rewards back in Bitcoin, 6-in-1 miners, all kinds of good things. Well, today we're going to be talking about a miner that's going to be coming out next week. Elk of Fortune. That's right. This one's going to be another great one, just like the Cake of Fortune, just like BNB Miner. Elk of Fortune is coming out next week. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any up-and-coming videos. Or go on this channel to help everybody learn about cryptocurrency, understand about cryptocurrency, and one day even own some cryptocurrency and be in a project. Now, with everything being so down, BNB being down, Bitcoin being down, I was joking with some of my friends. BNB is going to be $100 in a week from now. Bitcoin's going to be $10,000 in a week from now, or $5,000 in a week from now. I mean, Solana's going to be $5. I mean, it's just crazy how low everything is right now. So with that, you do want to find some projects that are good. You do want to get in some stable projects, BUSD projects that are good. So all right, let's head over to Elk of Fortune. All right, take a look at this. Elk of Fortune here. Welcome to Elk of Fortune, a smart, sustainable way to grow your elk on the Binance Smart Chain. All right, 2.5% daily compound bonus, 4%. I believe this is going to be a 3%, just like the Cake of Fortune up here. We'll hit it a little bit. Multiple lotteries per day and anti-whale staking. I'm bringing this to you before it launches, just so you can know about it. But take a look here. You're going to do your initial deposit at Elk, your total deposits, your withdrawals, your referrals. You're going to have to approve your elk when you're basically getting started here. I'll even go over to buy some elk to show you how to do that real quick. All right, so let's do this real quick. This is the cousin of the Cake of Fortune here. This little bad boy is doing fantastic for me. As you can see, this thing's paying 3% a day, 1,095% APR. It's being paid in cake. There's almost $10,000 in the contract. Not focusing on the Cake of Fortune, focusing on the Elk of Fortune. This is coming out this week, coming up Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Not exactly sure when it's coming out, but show you real quick how to buy some elk. You click this little button at the top. It says buy some elk. And you got your BNB here. You select your token. Let me select the elk. I'm just going to show you real quick. I'll put 0.1 of a BNB real quick to show you this. And this is going to give me 77 elk. I hit the swap. See how simple this is? Swap it real quick. Confirming the swap. Hit confirm. And just to show you this real quick, I've already added elk to my MetaMask. Right here. So elk takes the other 0 right there. In a second, you're going to see 77 of them. Boom, 77. That's how easy it is to get elk. Okay, so going back over here, remember how we just did it? We went up to the top, we hit buy elk. It connects it, you connect your wallet, and you drop it down, and you do that. Okay, let's do some frequently asked questions here. What is Elk of Fortune? Elk of Fortune is a decentralized game built on the Binance Smart Chain. The objective of the game is to hire more miners sooner and more often than other players. This in turn earns you more elk faster. These miners work for you tirelessly, paying you a daily there it is, 3%. Thought it was 3% of your miner's value. The daily percentage return depends on the user actions that are taken within the platform that impacts the miner's efficiency rate. The miner's efficiency rate that raises and falls as users hire miners. Compound earnings and pocket elk rewards. Once the miners are hired, they cannot be sold. So once your miners are in the game, they're going to stay in the game. You're going to be able to get the rewards off. And the investment made to purchase them, either through depositing or compounding, cannot be taken back. However, once bought, the miners will not stop producing yield. Note, the sustainable and longevity of this game will depend on every single player's action. It is crucial to compound your earnings at least as often as you pocket them. I think the 6-in-1 strategy is a fantastic thing. I know the BNB miners, some people actually compound 10, 15, 20 times a day. People are compounding one time an hour. I don't know if this is going to be built for that, but I'm going to compound more than once a day. The moment someone doesn't do their part, the game as a whole will start to suffer. It is important to spread the word and to recruit more players to join. I'm going to put my link at the bottom so you can click it and get started with this fantastic project in a couple days. If every person brings in 2 people and everyone plays the game as is meant to be played, everyone wins. Do your part and this game will last really, really long. The dev fees will also be used in the syrup pools to increase the contract balance and the longevity of the contract with huge self-sustainability. All right, so let's talk about this for a second. I did all these different miners, baked beans, Grinch bucks, I mean, you name it. I've done them all, and I like some of them. Some of them lasted a month, some of them lasted 2 months. BNB Miner, that little bad boy's been going over for 450 days. The Cake of Fortune, I had somebody in my channel the other day say, oh, you better be careful. That's a copy of BNB Miner. I'm like, that's freaking fantastic. If it's a copy, it's going to last for 450 days, right? That's what you would think. Now, the Elk of Fortune, like 1% is going to go back into the Cake of Fortune. And then these 2 projects are going to sustain each other and help each other, which is fantastic. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, I just think that the BNB Miner, the Cake of Fortune, and the Elk of Fortune is going to be around more than a month. BNB Miner's already been around for 450 some days. Remember, the guy said this was like a copy of BNB Miner. Fantastic. That's a compliment. Thank you for saying that on the thread on my YouTube thing. But here's the thing. I'm looking for things that are sustainable, things that we can put our money in the month of June, and when September and October comes around, it's still here. When January and February comes around, it's still here. Now, all my information is for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial planner. This is just my opinion. I'm documenting my journey here on YouTube, so in 2 or 3 years from now, I can go back and look at these awesome videos and be like, bam, did you see that BNB miner I got into? Did you see the Cake of Fortune? Did you see the Elk of Fortune? These could end up being my top 3 projects. I do like Drip Network. The coin is down a lot, but that's another thing. For all you that are not in Drip, get in Drip now because the coin is so low. When it does bounce back up, it's going to be a fantastic time. All right, let's head back over to the Elk of Fortune. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any up-and-coming videos. All right, yeah, but how do miners work? Miners' games work similar to any other financial market, where an asset has an intricate value that is related to the supply or demand as a set asset. Miners are purchased with predetermined currency at the price relative to the miner's current miner efficiency rate. After the miners are purchased, they will go to work for you right away and give you the best yield on your investment possible, for as long as possible, just as other assets bought and are sold on the open market. The price of the miners will fluctuate over time, as will the miner's efficiency rate. As you and other players hire miners, compound earnings and pocket earnings. To put plainly, the more demand for the miners, the more they increase the value and the more yield they will produce. When the demand decreases, so will the value of the miners, and the daily rewards will decrease also. The main difference between a miner and a traditional financial market is miners cannot be sold. Only the value they produce can be sold. So the rewards that they kick off, you can actually cash in. As the players of the game as a whole compound their earnings and make new deposits, the miner's efficiency rate will stay relatively constant. But the moment the player starts to withdraw more than they are compounding, the miner efficiency rate will begin to drop as to preserve the TVL, total value lock, and longevity of the miner. All right, I want to go over this real quick. What makes this miner different? Elk of Fortune has several anti-dumping and anti-whale measurements in place to ensure the longevity of the project. These measures include maximum deposit, maximum withdrawal, as well as cutoff times and cooldown times with withdrawals. The cutoff time is the amount of time that will take for your cart to be full of rewards. Once the cart is full, it will stop filling. That's a good thing. So if you're not involved in the game, and once the cart is full, the cart's not going to get any fuller. So let's say on a Tuesday, if your cart is full and you don't come back till Friday, guess what? You didn't get no rewards for 3 days. You have to be involved in this project. You have to be involved in clicking things. It's really not that hard. To prevent whales from letting the rewards accumulate for a long time and remove a false impression that the contract value is going up when most of the rewards the whale is waiting on to withdraw at once. Whales don't feel like clicking little buttons. They just want to throw their money in and do nothing. So great feature right there. The cooldown time is the amount of time one has to wait before they can make another withdrawal. This also prevents the contract balance from decreasing in value too fast. If the team decides it is necessary to protect the contract balance, the time period can be adjusted to slow down the rate of withdrawal, but it can also be set to value less than or equal to 24 hours. To reward players for playing the game, there is a bonus when the compounding your daily earnings instead of withdrawing them. The compound bonus will increase 2.5% every 12 hours. And when you actually do that, it can go up to a maximum of 35%. So the game is actually going to give you a bonus of extra 35% if you play the game right after 7 days. The incentives the users to compound more often. So if you compound more often, you're going to get rewarded better. If you play the game properly, you're going to get rewarded better. If you don't try to drain the contract and just claim, you're going to get rewarded better. 6 and 1 could be a good strategy. This one says after 7 days, so you may actually even compound for 7 days and get that full max of 35% before you actually decide to take some profit, which will help boost the miner's efficiency rate in the long run. To be able to utilize the compound bonus feature, the player must not compound before the timer reaches 0, okay? For all the players who choose not to play the game and only withdraw, there will be a 40% tax on the withdrawals that will stay in the contract. So bad people playing the game the wrong way, naughty, you'll get taxed 40%. Stays in the contract, so the contract will be healthy. Hey, everybody, let's just get rich together. Let's just do well together. Play the game the way it's supposed to be. If the player makes 2 or more consecutive withdrawals, the tax will be applied. Withdrawals that are made more following the compound action after 12 compounds will be exempt from the tax. Elk of Fortune also has a very unique feature that has never been done before, with efficiency decreasing the amount of miners' inflation that occurs over a long period of time. Every sell action will add 5% of the amount sold to the total supply. Older miners add 100% of what is sold to the total supply. This means the contract will have a lower inflation rate, keeping the miners' market supply more scarce and more valuable than other miners. What makes a major benefit of joining the miner over other miners is the sustainability. By using the dev fee to stake in Elk of Finance pools to earn interest, which will be deposited weekly into the contract, giving everlasting balance increase. I'm going to come back to this in a second. All right, so this is, again, one of these awesome miners that are coming out. You're going to have to compound so many times. You can get us up to 35%. I'm going to go to the top there, and I'm going to click the Cake of Fortune for a second. I want to show you something. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Frank from Frank's Crypto Corner, bringing you fantastic projects. Trying to bring you the winners, the ones that are going to be around only for a month, I'm trying not to do. The ones that are going to be around for 6 months to a year or longer, I am trying to focus on that. BNB Miner, the Cake of Fortune, Elk of Fortune. Drip Network's already been around for a year. I think that'll be around for another year. Again, all in my opinion. All right, Cake of Fortune real quick. I suggest you go over to the Cake of Fortune, click the YouTube thing right here, and Craig's going to start talking.
Hello, welcome to my next YouTube video. My name's Crypto Craig, and today is Sunday, so we all know what's going on today. It is the rehypothecation day. So today we are going over the Cake of Fortune, and we are on 1030 cake. In the past 5 days we have had an increase of 3.5% each day.
Alright, so here's my point. Right here, Craig's talking about everything from the Cake of Fortune, which is fantastic. I think both of these projects are going to help each other. So one's going to feed the other one's going to feed the other. I've already showed you how you can actually buy the elk here. We went to the top here and we hit buy elk, and I already went through that. Fortune of the lottery, there's a lottery feature here. Last thing we're going to go over, how does the lottery work? For every 3 elk you deposit or compound, you will automatically be given 1 ticket to the current lottery, up to 50 tickets max. The tickets will come at no additional cost to you, and you'll have no impact on their overall investment. The lottery is automatically drawn every 4 hours, and when our lottery has 100 participants, whichever comes first, the winner is selected. 90% of the lottery pot is sent to the winner, and the 10% of the rewards will probably go back into the actual contract. So they even have a lottery going on every 4 hours, which is fantastic. Bringing this to you, the Elk of Fortune. My link's going to be at the bottom. So bringing you winners here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Elk of Fortune. Click right here so you can actually see BNB Miner. One of the best miners on the planet, been going for 450 days. And click right here so you can learn about the Elk of Fortune, another one of my favorites. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to the channel today on a Saturday. We will see you a little bit later on tomorrow.